That's some epic music to start an idiot streaming. We are starting in about 1 minute. Ah, there we go. Important to post the rules. Alrighty then. Of course, it would be more realistic to have me lean over the machine because I am so tall. Wow. Oh, my spelling is beautiful today. I just sat down with my boiling tea. I'm already thirsty, so of course I burnt my tongue. I don't know why I keep putting H's where they don't belong. Oh, we got a bit of the Darude sandstorm in this one. Not seeing much right now, though a lot happened. I don't remember if I mentioned it. I recently got my Ed Gein comic. And honestly, it was a very, very good, interesting read. The art was absolutely gorgeous. I do believe I'm going to give you guys the exact title in a second. Thank you, Paul. But then again, my work always looks great. There we go. The exact title of the comic is Did You Hear What Eddie Gein Done? I didn't know it was a limited edition. I probably got the normal edition. Either way, I got it on the day it released. Because I pre-ordered it because I absolutely wanted it. Because it's Ed Gein. And just gonna write the text real quick because I can't write text and talk at the same time. That's asking me too much. If anyone is wondering why my brain is so loud, I have ADHD. My brain is always loud. That's why I have to take melatonin at night to sleep. But yeah, that Ed Gein book, first of all, is like 200 plus pages. I don't have it with me right now, so I can't give you all the exact details. But I will say that the overall art style that they used is absolutely gorgeous. It's in the style that they call the La Vie, which is basically doing watercolor shit with inks. And they do take some very interesting liberties at some point, but I don't want to get into too much details, of course, because that would spoil the book. And I would rather you guys buy it and encourage people to buy the book so that the artist can get the money and they can draw more because they got good work going on. I will say that at the end they got like a lexicon or something and a section where they explain some of the stuff they did in the book, and I wholeheartedly appreciate that. Especially because I saw a part, I'm not going to go into details obviously, where I said, oh, I know that reference, and I went to get the image of the reference and showed my friends, and then at the end of the book, oh yeah, we did that, and I was like, I fucking knew it. That says a lot about my memory for random trivia and the talent of the artist. And just to do it on purpose, right before the stream I was listening to a a documentary on the story of the sequel to Psycho, Psycho 2. Not the one with Vince Vaughn. Anyway. Yeah, we're starting the stream with a book recommendation. And it's not my book because I don't have books. Well, I do, but they're hella old. And by my books, I mean literally my books where I'm the only one that worked on it and not the ones I collabed with, because those I got a shit ton of those. Speaking of things that I want to talk about but I can't give any spoilers, I got and beaten Deltarune Chapter 2 yesterday. Super fun. Couldn't help but see a little Mother Tree reference in there, but that's all I'll say about that. Like, the game came out... What are we? The game came out on Friday, so that's about the maximum I can actually say, even if on Twitter they made the fan art of most of the new characters. And of course my YouTube is full of playthroughs, but I wanted to experience the game for myself for once before I watched the Let's Plays, which I'm not gonna do right now because I'm busy, clearly. For those wondering why I give myself that little weird thing going on, my front left tooth is incredibly crooked, and is the cutest way I've found to draw it. I'm expecting it in the next 20 years to do a full barrel roll on itself. I do have some super good news. Of course, these news are good, like, just for me. While we were out, I do believe it was on Friday too, Because yesterday is kind of a blur, but I know I didn't go anywhere, so it must have been on Friday. Look, Saturday is normally my day off when I'm not doing Colors of the Month challenge, and I kind of completely disconnect, and that's how I managed to play and beat the entirety of Chapter 2 Delta Room. But turns out we thought we were Métis. Technically, we still are, because my ancestor Telariolin was the last pure unmixed Huron, and then of course everybody was mixed afterwards. But it turns out that genetically, and very soon to be legally, my mother and I turned out to be 100% pure Native American. Yes, despite my skin tone. We still need to send our paperwork to the government to get our official status, but genetically, it is now proven, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that I am Native American. And of course, when the genealogist slash geneticist, because he came to our house and took some DNA from Mom to send in for the tests, called us, he said, of course he specified that even pure natives aren't necessarily completely pure for obvious colonial reason. He said that on my pappy's side, ironically the side where my ancestor Telariolin is, that there's some European, some Spanish, some German, and then me and Mom both look at each other and then at our arms and we went, oh. We're very pale. Gonna take a while to shake off the imposter syndrome about that, but I am so happy to finally have proof that I am indeed Native American. They were able to trace back our ancestry to 30,000 years, apparently. Woof. And guess what? For a long time, that Native American part was in Mexico. Down very south. So when my friend Edge calls me a Snow Mexican, sorry, he's right. Of course, he was the first one I went to tell, because I knew he'd love that tidbit. So yeah, little Shiro can now finally say that they're Native American. Of course, considering my skin tone, still gonna have a lot of people doubting it, but now I got the paper to prove it. I've also received my At the Stroke of Midnight card, so I'm ready for Inktober. Well, I say Inktober, I should say Drawtober, because I have no intention to sticking to just practicing my inking this year. I will practice my inking with my new G-Pen nib, which I've surprisingly fallen heads over heels in love with. And I want to get better at it. But I also want the cards to be full color, so I'm probably gonna practice also that new technique. And I also love that I didn't have a lot of chance to practice lately because of the Colors of the Month challenge, that when I do cards I have to stick to markers mostly. Your Inktober cards look really sharp. Looking forward to seeing what you do. Maybe I'll do an Inktober. Do it! Fucking do it! Peer pressure, do it! Or as we say in Quebec, t'es pas game. I am putting full peer pressure on you. My maximum peer pressure. I want to see that. I don't think I'll be streaming the making of the cards because these do take a while. And I don't want to marathon a whole month. Because I will simply be absolutely freaking exhausted. Because sometimes I skip the challenge, sometimes I don't. Depends how busy and or exhausted I am. Usually it's because I'm exhausted. Like, just to give you guys an idea, I finished a commission this week that I had scheduled since last year. Meaning, despite how fast I usually work, I got suddenly absolutely swamped. And it's still going. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, let me tell you. Because at the end of the day, for some reason, I'm still not sick of drawing. You would think, with all the artists that keep saying, I'm on burnout, I'm taking a vacation, I can't draw anymore, I don't have the passion for it anymore, fa la 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 la, which is valid. Because once it's a job, it's freaking exhausting. I agree, it is absolutely exhausting. Like, even myself, it was my day off yesterday and I simply did not draw. Sometimes during my day off I'll draw. I'll draw for myself, but I'll still draw. But I am yet, knock on wood, I'm gonna be 39 next weekend. I am yet to be sick of drawing. There are some things that I have quit drawing. There is now a new rule that I will not do custom tattoo designs anymore. But I've had people ask me if they could use my art for their tattoos. And I'm like, you ask for permission, good enough. All I'm asking is that you ask for permission. Like that, I'm free to say yes or no depending on the drawing. The last time it was a very, very nice woman that asked me if she could use my Pokemon trainer witch drawing for a tattoo. And I'm like, this is literally a one-off character. Go right ahead. I have no emotional attachment to this character. As long as you show me the results after. I will say that polite customers usually go... Well, how can I say this really? So far, both tattoos where the person asked permission and then one of them eventually asked me specifically for a tattoo for an already drawn piece went to actually talented tattoo artists, and the drawing came out looking like my style. The ones that usually, except for that one guy, the ones that usually ask me to draw their tattoos like to fuck me up. And the art ends up looking like absolute shit. And I even had one that decided she was going to redraw the art I drew for her because I had told her repeatedly, I might add, that once I ink this drawing that you insisted I draw on paper, I can't do any changes. And she kept saying that the art was perfect, not to change a thing. And when I finished it, she said, okay, now turn her around. Okay, first of all, fuck you. Secondly, I can't. And then she redrew the entire thing in GIMP, got that tattooed on her, sent me the photo, and people, oh my god. Paul saw the art. I was on the verge of tears. And she was all, I'm gonna tell everybody you drew my tattoo. And I was like, girl, no, I have a reputation. What have I done to you? Like, who does that? Why would you do that? When I said I can't turn it around, I could turn it around digitally, in a way, but I couldn't edit it to turn it around. That would be a whole new drawing. Like, you want her to turn around, you tell me when I show you the sketch, when I show you the pencil. Not after I'm done inking, after I told you once I'm done inking, I'm not changing anything. So yeah, thanks to her, I don't do custom tattoo art anymore. And my mom's like, oh, not even for me? And I'm like, bitch, did I stutter? But the one guy that at first asked me for permission for one of my arts What he did is he asked me, because I had made a horror version of the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland, and he asked me if he could use it, and I said, yeah, sure. And he actually went to a talented tattoo artist who colored what was a black and white piece, and it looked beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank God. And then the guy commissioned me to do a matching Mad Hatter, which also turned out absolutely gorgeous. But they are few and far between, sadly. I had another one. My cousin asked me for a Tony. Hi, Tony! My cousin had asked me for a chameleon that would fade in from her skin to the chameleon, so this is exactly what I did. I did a gorgeous little green and yellow chameleon. That was vanishing into her skin at the bottom, like the lower legs and the tail. And she came back with a black and red blur. And she said the tattoo artist thought it looked better, and I think so too. And I'm like, bitch, are you blind? And to all tattoo artists out there, if you see my name on the piece that the customer brings you, just trace. Please just trace. The ones that did trace did a beautiful job. The ones that tried to be innovative, it does not translate well. Please. I don't think I'm asking too much. Even my own tattoo that I have on my butt, it's my own art, and the guy traced it off of the original drawing, and it looks fantastic. Honestly, I can't believe it's still this clear. I got it when I was 18. I'm gonna be 39 Sundays. Even the yellow is still there, and yellow is the first color to fade. Gonna have a bit of tea, should be cool enough by now. Jamais je créerai. Complaining is really thirsty work. Paul knows because before he logged on to watch me draw today, I was talking about my issues with mail delivery. Shiro, you shouldn't complain so much. Yeah, well, my stream, my rules. I am on the cusp of turning 40. Of course, that's not gonna stop me from going to Sputnik next Saturday and get myself a video game. Because I can't do it Sunday. First of all, they're closed on Sunday. Secondly, of course, there's the stream. Yes, I'm going to stream on my birthday because I love you all and you're all spoiled, rotten little bitches. It's just an hour and a half. It's gonna be fine. So I don't know yet if I'm going to pick up Miitopia or the new WarioWares first. Because I tried the demo of both, and well, Miitopia is basically a port of the one on the DS. So, lore-wise, I wouldn't be missing much for waiting for Christmas. And if anybody complains about my choice of entertainment, even with or without the current situation going on, it's not exactly like I'm drowning in hobby possibilities where I live. And I do what I like. So if you want to judge me on that, take a good long look at yourself. And ask yourself, when did I stop being fun? But with some people, they never started being fun. They're usually the one that used to yell at me during Christmas time saying that I've ruined their kids' Christmas. Well, I was thinking, yeah, I'm sure your kids' Christmas is absolutely ruined and that you didn't buy them 34 other gifts. I mean, it's not my fault you raised some ungrateful little bastards. It's your own fault. And we all know where they learn to be such ungrateful little bastards, don't we? I really need to try and convert, quote-unquote, the Bootleg Cookie animated episodes into actual comics. It's just a little harder because the episodes are longer than a 4-panel comic, so there's a lot of work involved in that. Man, no wonder I got a sore back. I gotta carry this entire conversation on my own back. pirate ship. Yes, of course it is. Next thing I should do, because obviously I'm not going to the mini Timmins Con in October, because it would be the same amount of money, if not more, for me to travel there, because I have to use several different air companies. Sorry, enjoying the art while tidying and trying to figure out how to update my display name on here. Oh good, Tony knew I was talking about him. Good, if the hat fits, huh? It's probably in the settings somewhere. I would know, I'm like 2 subscribers away from getting my vanity plate for my YouTube. That's all I need, 2 more subscribers. If I think about it, I should try to make a post about it on my socials. I only need 2 more. Just 2 more. And don't unsubscribe after. I post some good shit, I think. Alright, gonna have a nice big sip of tea. Because I'm a sassy bastard. Speaking of giving a hard time to Tony, I hope you've been practicing your anatomy more. Since I yelled at you last time. I've been working on my lighting with all the Dragon Quest fan art I've been doing. I am enjoying the results greatly. And of course I want to practice more with my screen tone. I did buy more and I have yet to use it. And I know exactly how I want to use it, but I have yet to use it. Because this is more of a self-indulgent part and I don't have super lot of time to indulge. But I have to, because if I don't do some self-indulgent art once in a while, that's when I get super tired and super cranky-er than usual. You gotta keep the balance is what I'm saying. No, you stupid mother bot, I don't want... Hang on, guys. And they're blocked. Anybody watching this and seeing this in the chat? Do not go to that website and do not try to buy followers. It's a scam. Clearly. Okay, what the heck? Okay. It was a little hiccup on my end. There's always one. I'm supposed to have a bot to take care of these. Am I supposed to remod that bot every time I log on? Is that what's supposed to happen? I should check the FAQ. Also, for those of you guys joining us, I'm thinking of eventually being able to be seen while I draw, despite having an absolute murder face when I'm focused. And I do believe that my green screen is currently at the post office waiting for me. I'll pick that up tomorrow, and it's a pop-up screen that's supposed to be mountable on the back of your chair. Considering I'm not exactly drowning in office space right now. But since it's pop-up, and we all remember what happened when I got my pop-up reflector from Photo Jojo, rest in peace. Nobody died, just they changed the website to something else. They rebranded, and I beat myself but good in the nose when I opened the pop-up reflector, and the green screen is much bigger. So I expect to end up in the hospital. It's green in the front, dark blue in the back, because I know that sometimes I'll want to wear my Luigi hat. Green Mario. It's not that I'm ashamed of my office, it's just I would like to have more cartoony backgrounds because, well, I'm a cartoon. There's no ifs or buts about it, I am a cartoon. It's all part of the charm, though. I have impeccable charm. I'm the charmiest little son of a bitch you've ever met. You know what? I'm gonna draw my brain purple. Grayish purple. It's more gender neutral. I'm nothing if not on brand. The main beat on this song sounds like my speakers are going to hell. But no, it's scratchy on purpose. I've been green often lately. I should switch to orange. The irony here is I draw myself in colored shirts, but most of my shirts are black or gray. But they're like gamer shirts, and I don't feel like drawing the logo that's on them every time. Because they're very elaborate designs. Regardons ça, j'avais manqué un poignet. Gotta save, gotta sip. I love David's Tea brand of Earl Grey tea so much. But you have to steep it only for 2 minutes or else it's really bitter and nasty. Oh yeah, it is better when it's hot. That's why I'm considering getting a USB warmer cup holder thingy. Coaster, that's the word I was looking for. Not that I don't love my taco coaster, but I don't want to accidentally melt it to keep my tea hot. Or maybe springing for the big bucks and getting one that warms up or cools down your drink depending on what you need. Henceforth, it shall be known as USB warmer thingy. Yeah. I swear I have vocabulary, I just don't know where I put it in my office. I know I have a Spanish dictionary down here next to the Felix the Cat cookie jar, but... Two-hour track challenge. Oh, thank God, it's only 1:57. By abstraction. Does this sound like pixel music to you guys? That sounds like a certain song that was taken off Ocarina of Time after the first version. One more sip, then I'll finish that second panel. Love this week's strip. The colors are awesome. Thank you. Look at that. I completely forgot to do the first panel. Oh my god. Good thing I do an overall check, because as you guys just saw, my brain is really loud, and when Paul starts telling me that my strip was great, in my head it's like, okay, you're done. Even if the artifacts don't really show, you still gotta clean them up. I gotta try and pretend to be a professional, because apparently I'm not a professional, and honestly that comment made me laugh. Because in full context, I had a friend come up to me recently and super mad, ready to tear a new ass to a guy that had said about graphics that I had made for my friend that they looked unprofessional. And I'm like, that is like the nicest dig I ever got on my art. And he was ready to tear his throat out. And right after, that other person started pimping their own stuff. Like, if you want some real professional graphics, hire me, this is my price, da 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 da. Oh, you just done shot yourself in the foot, buddy. That's not how you market. If you feel the need to tear down other people to bring your art up, your art is not up to par, buddy. Like, if you gotta go around, like, I see you have graphics, if you're interested in updating, if you're interested of trying a new style, here I am. Don't say my art is shit. Don't say anybody's art is shit. Because that's marketing for 12-year-old, know what I mean? It doesn't look good. You sound unprofessional. You're not helping yourself. And I do believe with that I am done. I think I'm just going to realign the bed sheets a little bit. Ah, yeah, that's better. That looks better. And for anybody complaining about the way I letter, I did pre-order Nate Pieco's lettering book, and it comes out next month, and I'm waiting on that, so... See, there is always room for improvement when you're perfect. And as usual, with every end of live stream, extra special chocolate drizzle thanks to my patrons on Patreon, Amber B, Jeff B, Paul K. Your constant support is immensely appreciated. Keep in mind that I am 2 subscribers short of getting my vanity plate on YouTube, and I would really like my YouTube address to be so very unofficial and not a random sequence of numbers and letters. So if you guys could get on that, advertise my YouTube a little bit. Go check out this little gender fluid idiot. She cusses, she complains. She's gender fluid, but she used she, her pronouns. She is chaos. And next weekend, I will be streaming at the usual time on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be my birthday, so bring cupcakes. I'll try to think of a birthday story. If not, I'll do a retail story. Hope you guys had fun watching me draw this. I know I had a lot of fun drawing it. I'll see you guys next weekend when I'll turn 39. I love you all, and bye-bye.